Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been a while, it's been a long while since I've done an old school D2S style DIY video. And we're gonna do something today that's kind of like, I don't know, I think it's kind of like one of these infomercial products. So here's the deal. This is called Rapid Fix. We're gonna try this out today. It's made in the US. It says Auto Professional. I don't know what, I don't know, but this is what's recommended, a recommended fix for what I'm gonna show you. Several years ago, probably more like 4 or 5 years ago, I went to test out this Ecotemp unit. Let me hold this up real quick, just so I don't have to change the camera. You may recognize this. If you guys have been followers for the channel for like 10 years, you'll recognize this little unit right here. I was gonna build a hot water shower for the property, for the cabin, years and years ago. Never got around to finishing it. Probably 5 years ago, I went out to the enclosed trailer where I had this stored, pulled it out. I was going to test it out, plugged it in, see if it still worked, and all this water just came gushing out the side of it. It's like it's broken. What had happened was I must have left a little bit of water in it when I went to store it, and then it froze over the winter inside the trailer. And I think it didn't take much water because it was drained out for the most part, but there was just a little bit of water in this radiator section. And sure enough, it put a little tiny crack in one of the elbows on this radiator. It's just like one layer of a heat exchanger here. So what I'm gonna do is try this product that's recommended on the Ecotemp's website, which is, it's called Rapid Fix, and it's a two-part kind of super glue with, I think what it is, it's a powder mixed with a super glue, and you can build up you can build up some structure with it, fill in gaps and glue things together. So I'm gonna give this a shot. We're gonna take a look at it. If I can't get it repaired, it's not that big a deal. These aren't crazy expensive. I think they're about 150 bucks. And I'll just have a bunch of spare parts. I'll keep this thing in case something breaks. And if I ever decide to get another one again, I'll just, leave it for spare. But for fun, let's just see if this works, and maybe I can get this thing reassembled. I remember it was a little bit tricky getting it apart, and I'm hoping I have all the pieces still here in the box. So let's get started. I'm gonna try to make the repair real quick. It's not real big. There's a hairline crack right there in that elbow. All right, so first step, they just said, if you have metal and stuff like that, just rough it up if you can, and I can pretty easily. It's a two-part deal. I'm just gonna open this up. Could be a miracle of science here, we don't know. Let's try it. So we put some super glue on there, and you can do it in layers, and then you use the powder. Okay, pour the powder on. Okay, and it instantly fills in. Looks like it did that. They said it's pretty fast. And then you can do it again if you want. You can put a little layer on over it. I was thinking, if this doesn't work, what I could do is probably mix in. You're not supposed to touch it to it either, because I think it'll take away the catalyzing, or it'll kick it off. You don't want to kick the stuff off. So it's not coming out very good. Let's pour a little of that on there, and you got a nice little buildup of. Did we get the whole thing? Let's get it good. Let's get it good here. Do this on camera. I'm gonna get more on this side here, and we'll hit it with the micro balloons. You just kind of pour it on. They said looks just like if it doesn't work. I'm sure there's a patch thing I could wrap around that, or put some fiberglass tape on that and then do it. That'd probably work better. But it does appear to be filled in, so I don't know. Try it. All right. Okay. As seen on TV, we'll see if the Rapid Fix works. I have my serious, strong doubts, but that said, I don't see any. I don't see any physical cracks anymore. It certainly did fill it in. But now I gotta reassemble this piece of work. It's been a long time. probably be a miracle if I can even get it back together, because I don't remember how it would get apart. Let's see. I only got a couple of screws. Wonder where those went. There's that one. I didn't know where the hardware went, but I think some miracle happened, and I believe that I found 90%, well, maybe like 80% of the hardware. I'm pretty sure I had a couple of examples of screws here that were still in the unit, and I found where they were at. And I wanted to find these little guys. They're little tiny screws. I remember them from years ago, and they were for this thermostat. And so I was like, if I could find those, I think we'd be in good shape. The other ones are just sheet metal screws, and I can always just, you know, find some substitute. But I think I have most of them. So now I gotta see if I can put this thing back together. Okay, we got the Ecotemp back together. Everything's put on there. I think I'm gonna test this tomorrow. I'll let this, whatever this stuff's called, the Rapid Fix. I'm not holding my breath, guys, I don't know, but we're gonna see if this snake oil works. Maybe it's the best thing ever and I'll use it for everything. But, gotta let it cure. We'll test it as soon as we can. I think we have a bit of a problem. That crack that I fixed over here doesn't look like it's leaking at all. So, it's leaking right there. Oh, it's right there. It's split right there. Right there. Right there. I'm gonna fix that right now. So they said you just build it up, put some glue on it there. And we're gonna see if this works.
Wait, is it filming right now?
Nice. I feel it. You get that?
Woo!
It's working.
Whoa,
right?
it's so hot.
It is hot. Hot water. Coming all the way up. I'm gonna call that fixed, and I'm not gonna do anything more to it. It works for what we need it for, and yeah, other than the valve on that, which I think I can fix later, but yeah, I think it works. I'm kind of shocked. All right, see you guys on the next one.